Greetings everyone, welcome to Redline Collectibles. We're in the midst of a little construction project here, so unfortunately I don't have the overhead lights like I normally have, but I am utilizing the southern light that I have coming out of the windows here on this snowy afternoon here in southwest Waukesha County. A small collection came in. I want to share that with you. I opened up the box already and took the contents out for you to enjoy and marvel along with me. This modest little collection, came in from the East Coast. We're so grateful for the participation of you, our viewers here on Redline Collectibles, and sharing the Redline information, journey together. There's so much to learn about Redlines, and this it's a cool little collection that came in. Like I said, we're very excited to when they I don't know, there's red lines all over the place, right? But what we're looking for is, specific, colors, that castings that maybe perhaps have eluded you along the way in the past. Again, look at that spectra flame off the southern natural light there. It's overcast day, but still beautiful, exquisite colors on this little modest collection. Like I said, we're let's see here. Oh, I'll save that for the end. I got two things I want to share with you at the end here. Very special. I don't often find. Have you had any experience trying to find an open shock, Vicky? They're out there. They're very tough to find, but we have one in this collection that came in. Look at this sand crab in light green. Beauty right there. I'm going to put another green next to it, and that is, look at the brow on the sand crab, clean. Glass is pretty clean. I I like that this collector has a really good eye for for his personal collection, and then these are doubles and triples that over time they accumulate on the shelf or in a case somewhere. So if you ever have extras, if you're ever looking to downsize or to pare down a little bit, maybe thin the herd, so to speak, get a hold of me. I'm happy to work with you. This is a consignment, and it's because, like I said, we talked about the journey together. Look at those two greens, isn't that cool? The journey includes the beauty of sharing, together, and that's kind of what this channel is all about. When you really think about it, Redline Collectibles, beautiful Conti here in rose, no hood neck, is that we're growing the platform. And would you like to join us on our next adventure, if you will? We're going to have live auctions on this channel, Redline Collectibles, here on YouTube. And the beauty of that is that you'll be able to participate as long as you are a subscriber to the channel. You're a subscriber, then you have access to the auctions, and it works just like it does on our Facebook channel, because every Tuesday we run on Facebook. But this way I'll be able to combine both Facebook and YouTube together and share the party, if you will. So if you're you're not on YouTube for whatever reason, I understand, but boy, now we have an opportunity for you to enjoy that experience on YouTube as well. So we'll be doing both platforms at the same time, and you'll be able to participate if you're on YouTube or if you are on Facebook. Yeah. And the glossiness, this is rose. Look at this. Hang on, guys. These are both rose. I know, maybe you could say to me, well, Jim, that's magenta. No, it's not. It definitely is rose. Wow. Wowza. That is fantastic. Very dark rose, guys. Wow, what a gem. Age-appropriate water slides. Trio of Power Pat pink on the back. What? One pin? What? This car is extremely clean. Wow. Drink those two roses in, guys. Hey, and something from early on, You know, when Mattel first started this party back in 1968, the custom fleet side came along, and this is an early version. There's a painted tail. The early would have the painted brow and the painted tail, the front, the back. This is a berry color. Notice that color there. Another thing that's indicative about the early run Hong Kong is they did not paint the pipes on the top of the pipe itself. See that? Not painted. That's indicative of early. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh, almost preserved. This is going to be some special buggy for somebody. There's a back painted tail as well. Yes, all the way through, not black painted. You know, your typical is the black matted paint. Here you have that true early purple coming all the way through. And the original, well, let's see, maybe DH. Could it be PH? Wow, there's a legend in the making. Is there a marking also on the back here? What is this? No, something right there, I can't tell. Certainly a round circle around there. There's a legend, guys. Someone's going to scoop that up and enjoy. You know, I often say this, but handing the baton to the next owner of the Redline, because the precursor to you is this you know, the kid put the mark on it, you know, his permanent signature. Blue, Ferrari, Hong Kong, common color. A little bit of missing paint, a couple sides there. This will be a nice little placeholder for somebody. Shiny base too. That'll be a nice little placeholder for somebody. We're winding it down. We got a couple things I want to show you at the very end here. Let's do this one. The black painted top. Wow. Hong Kong, the hood. Whoa. Yes, indeed. That's a tough nug right there. Tail lights almost still there. Notice how the tail light casting part, you know, of the casting sticks out the farthest. See that right there? Yeah, you can. That's why they're always rubbed off, because in and out of the case, that's the first part that's going to get the worst, right? Dang, it's still there too, for the most part. Painted roof on a Hong Kong, the hood. Tabs are still there on both sides. Lift and bring over to the glass. I'm not going to do it right now. Clean brow, clean on the edges. That is a home run for somebody, I'm sure. Tex, how about you? Got one like that? Come on now, come clean with me. All right, how about a hot pink? This will be a nice little scooter for someone. Yeah, right in time for the holidays. Say you love her by giving her a pink Sand Crabbaroo. Here, honey, I love you so much. Thank you for putting up with me with my Hot Wheel hobby, my addiction. For all of your endurance, your care, your love during my journey. Here, I'm going to give you that. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Second to last here is a Harry Hauler. Now, you're like, okay, yeah, big deal. But this Harry Hauler, guess what? It goes with... da, 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 da. Yeah. It's a case all beat up. I'm gonna give it the Protecto, you know, with it, but it's broken. That's how that came out of that. It freed itself. I didn't break it open. And then you do get the original Harry Hauler in red, little souvenir button. It's been hit by a staple gun or two along the way. It's got creases, etc. But whoop-de-doo, man. You get a Harry Hauler in light green and some paraphernalia. I'll pack it up for you nicely. All right, but that's not the final. I'll tell you what the final is. You ready? Fasten your seatbelts, guys. The reason why this collection came in is the following reason. May I have your attention, please? Ladies and gentlemen, watch closely. I have in my midst one of the toughest, not the toughest, but certainly a little Vicky that you don't see every day. As I'm spinning it around, can you guess what it could be? Why is this so hard to find? Do you know? Have any ideas? If you said open shocks, you would be correct. Because that's exactly what this is. A tough, I repeat, capital T tough, open shocks, no metal bar on the top, on either side. There, my friends, is pay dirt. You're heading to the end zone. You're getting ready to spike the ball. This is the ball that you have in your hands. You're going to take it right to your Redline collection, and you're going to put it on the top shelf and say, beat that. Wow. There you go. That's the icing on the cake. What a beautiful selection of Redlines, guys and gals. Thank you for the journey. Thanks for joining Redline Collectibles. Remember, if you'd like to participate in the future auctions that we're going to be having here on Redline Collectibles here on our YouTube channel, you need to be a subscriber. So do that, and then you'll have access to the live events and to be able to capture an opportunity like these in the future. Red lines and black walls. I put a couple black walls in the back there. Yeah, we'll have different variation, blue card, blah, blah, blah. Not necessarily those two, because I'm keeping those for my grandkids, but we will have other things. Some other stuff, some miscellaneous stuff. Yeah, some old catalogs, all kinds of cool stuff. But by this time, maybe next month, we'll be there. Watch for the premiere event. Until we meet again, thanks everybody. Bye-bye.